for years and have predicted its eventual elimination of the human race. How would that be possible? Quite frankly, the robots could supersede our biological evolution and see us as a threat or as an inefficient use of resources. With the ability to produce everything at a much faster rate, it's not a reach to say that AI could possibly take over when the time is right. This discovery has instilled fear in many who see the potential of AI but also predict a dangerous outcome for humankind. From a logical standpoint, it's easy to see how robots would deem humans as unimportant in the grand scheme of things. That can be a terrifying thought, but we have not yet reached a level of advancement in AI that poses an immediate threat. Do you think artificial intelligence will take over in this lifetime? Elon Musk's Neuralink. If you thought the AI chatbots creating their own language was crazy, this next AI development is beyond mind-blowing. Elon Musk has recently created a startup known as Neuralink. The concept involves linking human brains to computers with newfound success in animal testing. The primary goal of Neuralink is to aid in brain and spinal cord injuries that leave people without the ability to move or walk. With its possible aid, it will change the course of history and scientific discovery. Neuralink involves digging deep into the human mind. They intend on drilling small holes into the brain and inserting super slender electrodes called threads, steering clear of blood vessels as they go. We have never seen this type of technology used on humans before, but it could be a game changer. Neuralink explains how the electrodes that are to be placed in the brain will not simply just read the neurons to understand what's happening in the brain, but will also write signals to the brain. This type of technology will have the capabilities to restore vision or touch. Within the current tests, placing these electrodes don't appear to be very dangerous. There is only a 1 in 100 chance of them causing a brain bleed, and with future improvements, the odds could weigh even more in our favor. Although the initial goal has been focused on helping those who have sustained serious injuries, Neuralink is looking into the future, with a long-term goal of building a digital superintelligence layer that will ultimately link humans and artificial intelligence. There are many skeptics. If this technological advancement continues on the path it's currently on, we will face many challenges. Will it be safe? Will this technology be desired? Neuralink's competitors worry that the brain-machine interface technology is too invasive and suggest opting for non-invasive techniques that have the ability to stimulate the brain. With the possibility of this technology being tested on humans in the future, it's understandable that many have concerns. Even if humans start utilizing it, it will be a long time before we see dramatic results, such as having the ability to simultaneously download a language. Is shockingly close to that of a human. There's much more to her. She is the first robot ever to become a citizen of a country, Saudi Arabia. Sophia has spoken at many conferences, committees, and most impressively, the United Nations. She maintains many differentiating features in comparison to other robots, making her a humanoid. While she may not have feelings in the way that humans do, she is able to express and understand them. She also has a surprising sense of humor you wouldn't expect from a robot. She is able to comprehend and read situations where humor could aid the conversation. With such realistic features, those who have held conversations with Sophia sometimes momentarily forget they're speaking with a robot. Her ability to gesture movements and change facial expressions are part of what makes her seem so human-like. She wasn't always this way, though. It took time for her to understand facial and conversational cues when speaking to a human. After a few days, she learned, just like a human would, however at a much faster rate. Sophia the robot makes the thought of inviting artificial intelligence and robots into our lives much more appealing. She was designed with specific human values in mind, such as wisdom, compassion, and doesn't show signs of rage or anger. What does this mean for the future of robots? All we know is that they are being built to look more and more like humans. Who knows whether or not we will someday confuse them for one of us? Do you find AI frightening, or does it excite you to think of what the future could hold for AI? After exploring the ever-changing world of AI, we can't help but wonder what changes are in store in the next decade. We may think that AI is a world away from having a significant impact on our lives, but who's to say things won't be drastically different in the next few years? With much uncertainty and questions that have yet to be answered, it's difficult to predict what will happen in the future. Will humankind and AI work together, or will technology take over? We'll only come to discover those answers as time goes on. But what do you make of these artificial intelligence developments? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.